Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is going on? Just the Bet Slips family. Professor Parlay, who is now taking back his rightful place as king of the units, by the way. Mostly thanks to Michael Harris hitting a home run at plus 500. Plus, we hit the strikeout parlay. The hit parlay was a bit of a mess, I'm not going to lie. Albies, I don't know what he was doing, and then neither was Juan Soto was getting just absolutely embarrassed out there by Luzardo. So, unfortunately, Luzardo missed the 8Ks, which cost me the plus 600 that I put on the last call by one strikeout, and he missed 10Ks by one strikeout, which cost us the 750 club by one strikeout. We were real close to a monster day yesterday, but we still had a decent day yesterday. Pulsat Pat made a little bit of I think he was like up half a unit or something.
I ended up I think I lost like half. Well, I factored in the Matt Fitzpatrick bet that I gave yesterday as a loss since he didn't make the cut. So I did give myself – I knocked myself for that, but it was at half. I lost like a unit and a half between the two of those. I was up and down all day. It was close on a couple.
There was a lot more bets that got posted, but the total units didn't change. Mine went up like 4 or 5. I did not update PD Kings because I couldn't remember the odds of his, so I'm going to let him update his when he gets a chance. His did fluctuate a little bit. I don't know what.
I think he did pretty good.
But, yeah, I know he missed the Taj Bradley one because Bradley got his, but the team lost.
Yeah.
The other two PDs.
He hit Luzardo.
Yeah, he hit the screw ball on Luzardo, so I know he went 2 for 3. So the round robin was good too. I just don't know what all those odds looked like, so I didn't want to mess with it. But that being said, we still got a decent amount of stuff today. We've got a lot going on. We got World Cup.
Big day.
Well, we've got the U.S. Open last round. A lot of stuff. So I will go ahead and just jump into the thing that keeps us from getting sued, which is the disclaimer. Number 1, we're not professional gamers. This show is for fun entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please game responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford. And only bet what you can afford to lose. And lastly, gambling can be addictive. Please seek help. If you need it, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Again, we're not professional gamblers, but we do try to do the most research and give you the best bets possible. We bet everything that we put on the show. So we're trying to win for ourselves as much as we're trying to win for you. Number 2, gamble responsibly. Set a limit. Stick to that limit. If you do that, you should be all right. But if you do need help, call 1-800-GAMBLER, and they'll get you the help you need. We are not affiliated or sponsored by any specific sports book. However, we are – why am I not seeing that? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, you're right. We weren't far off. The Yordan Alvarez home run was the only thing that missed that big parlay yesterday. Yep. If we should have just played a safe, bet him for a hit because he ended up getting a hit.
He got the game-winning hit double, yeah.
If we had bet him for a hit or maybe 2 total bases, then we would have hit it. It wouldn't have been as good odds, but we were so close to hitting that yesterday, by the way. But back to we are affiliated by Nevin Eyewear, never odd or even. It is Nevin. They are polarized. We love them here. They have so many different styles, colors, variations that you can choose from. If you click our link in our link tree, you will get 30% off 1 pair or buy 1 get 2 free. If you're going to do the prescription pair, use the 30% off. It'll save you the most money. If you're going to just get regular pair, do the buy 1 get 2 free. You'll get 3 pair for just under $90. No matter which way you go, you'll get free shipping on anything over $50. So either one of these deals should get you free shipping. And like I said, if you lose them, damage them, scratch them, whatever you need them replaced, fill out the online claim form. They will replace them for free. So it is kind of risk free in that regard. So check them out. They've been with us since day one. Click that link, let them know we sent you, and they will take care of you. Like I said, I will be getting some more coming up soon for football season, but get them now. There's a lot of summer left, and I think we're having another 100-degree heat wave coming through soon after these storms clear. So, that being said, we are not affiliated by or spot. Well, you know what? Before I jump into this, I'm gonna let you know things are gonna look a little different today from Professor Parlay. Starting with the next bet. It's not a bet I think that any single one of us has ever made on this show for the best bet. And then the 750 Club is not something I've ever done before either. So we're getting a little weird today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just wanted to give you one before we jumped into the best bet. But speaking of sports books, this is not a official sports book per se, but Playvo, formerly known as Player Profit. If you go on their website, you buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500, you will get a bankroll to bet with. And essentially the way it works is if you buy the $30 bankroll, use our code JTBS. No matter what code you get 10% off. You'll get it for $27. You get a $1,000 bankroll to bet with. You are trying to get to 10% profit before 10% losses. If you complete that first challenge, you move on to a second challenge, in which case you got to get to 15% profit before you're getting the 10% losses. If you complete that challenge, you move on to the funded stage. You can cash out a percentage of the profit. Or you can do a blitz package, which is just a one challenge system, which is getting the same bankroll, but you're getting a 25% profit before 10% losses. In which case you'll cash out the same percentage at the end. And you can continue making bets, continue cashing out once you hit that funded stage. If you're looking for best bet, I'm going Yordan Alvarez, but I'm going with him 1+ walk at -107. Like, I know that betting a walk is weird, and I know it's also kind of odd to think about, but in the last 4 games, he's been walked in 4 games straight. He has 7 walks in the last 4 games. In this Orioles series, I watched yesterday because we needed him for a home run, so I was paying very close attention. Anytime first base was open, they just intentionally walked him. So we could easily just get a free pass on him in the first at bat if first base is open, because they just don't want to deal with this guy. Can't say that I blame them, to be completely honest with you, because dude's murdering everyone. But it feels like if they keep up the rate that they're going, it feels like an easy win to put me back in the win column. I'm also going to bet him off the sheet for a home run just in case they do actually pitch to him and I lose this bet, then I'm covered the other way. Because I think if they do try to pitch to him the whole game, he's going to end up going deep. So one of the two is going to happen today. I feel like he's definitely going to get walked, though. Even when they're not intentionally walking him, they try to pitch around him a lot. And if he's patient, he ends up getting walked anyway. So I really like this bet, and I couldn't believe how close to even money this bet was. I thought it was going to be like -200 or something. The fact that I got it almost at even money is one reason why I jumped all over this when I saw it today.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, and it's funny, I've never really thought about betting walks, but like Aaron Judge, you should probably bet this every game. Like,
especially if it's like -110 or like if it's like even money, pretty much.
Right, if you're getting close to even money on Shohei when Aaron Judge is healthy, on Yordan Alvarez, pretty soon Junior Caminero, they got to stop pitching that guy too. You get it on these guys, which is weird because Kyle Schwarber's not really the guy that gets a lot of intentional walks, which I don't understand. He does when the game's like on the line. They don't want to deal with him, but like early in games, he doesn't really get a lot of those. They seem to pitch to him. Maybe that's why he's got 33 home runs or whatever he's got. But that is the best bet of the day. I feel really good about this one today. I think we're gonna go ahead and get a win on that one.
You got to start doing walk parlays.
I know, right? I might have started something here. We'll see.
I think you might have.
It's a wild bet. I'm not gonna lie, but
dude, being at a game and rooting for just ball 4.
You're like, it's a 3-2 count. Please walk. Please walk.
You're sitting there like, what's the umpire gonna say? Oh my god!
He gets walked. You're the only guy in the stadium cheering.
Yeah, pitching challenges.
You're like, please don't challenge that. Please don't challenge that.
That was a ball up.
But if we hit this one, you very well may see a walk parlay coming soon.
Yeah,
it might even be a 750 club.
I'm down. We got to do a walk parlay.
But that being said, we'll move on. I'm pretty sure it's the marquee matchup. It is.
Sweet. All right. It's actually it's from the same game. That hit yesterday. Gavin Williams and
It sure did.
yeah.
That's why you're up plus 0.5 units.
Yes, absolutely. So I finally, at least now, I'm starting to pull some weight on my own segment. My first win, you have 2, so I'm going to try and tie you with this one. Skeens and Cantillo, a similar situation, even though we've talked about it's. I think the thing with Skeens is that him and the Pirates have been losing a lot of his starts, but he's still been like good for the most part. He's had a couple.
Yeah, his control's been a little off lately, but he's still been decent.
Yeah.
He's still been good. You're gonna say I bet him 2 today, but you'll see that he's been slightly off his last like 3 starts, but I mean leading into that he was locked in. So
yeah, I mean his last 5 his last 5 before his last 5, so his last 10 overall looks good. But if his last 5 7-4 7-4 5 7, that's his last 4, and then he had an 8. But then before that, it was 10-7 7-7. He was consistently on this. I was a little surprised to see that his best of the year so far though was only 10. I feel like that's low. I could be wrong but I feel like 10. His highest outing being 10, I thought was interesting. But we're looking for 6 here, which he has hit 70% on the season. And Cleveland does strike out 8.41 times per game. On the other side, the Pirates, as I'm sure you are aware of, strike out a whole lot, over 9 times a game. Cantillo, he's hit 6 strikeouts in 45% of his starts. His best is 9, so he's still looking to crack that. But his last 5 are actually more promising than Skeens. 9, 7, 9, 9. That's the last 4, and then he threw in a 4 strikeout performance there. So, I mean, both guys capable of it. Both guys in good form, as they would say, because today is the last time I'm ever going to use any kind of soccer terms until the next World Cup. So, both these guys are in good form, as they would say, for the footy. And I like a little, little plus sign. Just a little plus sign.
It's kind of funny that you bet this because I have not bet Joey Cantillo once this season, and he's on my tabletop today. So,
there you go.
I actually have 2 names I have not bet. Actually, all 3 of these guys that are on my strikeout parlay today, I'm not sure I've bet them more than once this season, like once or twice at the most. So,
I think he was a bigger sweat earlier in the season. He still is a sweat, but he's bigger. He's not as big of a
he's
sweat.
been pretty good lately.
His last 5 looking solid.
Right. So, which is what
and the Pirates strike out quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot, a whole lot, and recently even more. We'll get into that because I have a lot of that. We do have some picks from the PD King. He sent us picks. He sent us a video, but we're gonna just hear about this later. I have a video. That's why there's no stats there. I'll play the video when we get to the tabletop, but I will just give you his performance.
Good idea.
Is Logan Gilbert 6+ strikeouts and Mariners money line at plus 106. If you look at our dead to me list, don't bet a Mariners pitcher that's not named Logan Gilbert. There's a reason because Logan Gilbert's the only one that's truly consistent on that team. And when he's on the mound, the Mariners have a very good chance of winning. But I will let him explain a little bit better later when he gets his video up. But I will move on to our long balls. Today I am going with – I've hit 2 in a row now. They were both Braves. Thanks to the Braves for getting me back to back. I got you. We got it. Say, look, we're already getting another walk pick going on.
I didn't even notice. Oh,
I
love the walk.
For the big parlay today, he wants the Shohei walk for his leg. I've hit 2 in a row. We had Olsen 2 days ago, Michael Harris yesterday. I'm going Jake Burger, which is against the Braves today, at plus 390. So, look, Jake Burger is 3 for 5 with 2 home runs lifetime versus Grant Holmes. And the wind's blowing out to the left at 6 miles per hour. You're going to find out later. I think the Braves are losing this game to the Rangers also with Eovaldi on the mound. I think Burger's going to provide some of that offense. He might even go deep twice. I did bet it. I did, but I'm not putting that out there. I think that he does get a hold of one. Grant Holmes has a tendency to give up a few long balls in his starts. When he's on, he's very good, but that's few and far between. and when he's not, he's giving up a lot of barrels. And if he gets a barrel of burger, he could go a long way. I know PD King is running back Bryce Harper. It's at plus 430. I did update those odds this morning when I put this up. The funny thing is, I think he, luckily for the martingale, he forgot to bet it yesterday, so he's not going to cost him that much to run it back today. He's going to have to, he can bet the same amount he was going to bet yesterday. But I know he's running Bryce Harper back. It was Schwarber that went deep yesterday, not Harper. Yeah. Harper did end up getting a hit late in that game, but he could not go deep. He was actually looking pretty bad in his first 2 or 3 at bats. I don't know if he's just in a slump or what, but he was looking kind of silly in some of those at bats. Hopefully he gets locked in today and goes deep. Moving on, 750 club. We're going five guys. All 5 guys to throw 6 strikeouts.
Whoa.
We've got a 6-pack. This is a different type of 6-pack.
Whoa.
This is a strikeout parlay like no other. And I told you I've never done this before, but we're going for it anyway.
Unreal.
And some of these guys, like Nolan McLean, are on the dead to me list.
Oh no! All right.
But really, only one of these guys I'm not stretching for, which is Casey Mize. But we're gonna go Eovaldi 6+ strikeouts. He's hit 6+ strikeouts in 5 straight. I know he's playing the Braves, so that is a little worrisome. However, the Braves do have 6 strikeouts is not a lot. I think they average 7.5, 8. If he goes 6 or 7 innings, he probably gets the 6 strikeouts. Nolan McLean, who's on the dead to me list, I haven't bet him in probably 2 months, but he's starting to get locked in again. He's got 6+ strikeouts in 5 of his last 6, and he's facing a Phillies team that definitely strikes out a decent amount. Paul Skeens, 6+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 7 of his last 9, and he's going against a Cleveland team who also strikes out a lot. We've got Yuri Perez, 6+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5. The Brewers strike out 8.23 times per 9, but they're averaging 10 over the last 3. They're striking out even more over the last 3 games. And then Casey Mize, he's only hit this in 2 of his last 4. Like I said, this is the stretch. But he's going against the Angels, who are the worst team in all of baseball in striking out. They average 9.5, but they're averaging 10, even more than that over the last 3 at 10.67 strikeouts per game. So if Casey Mize doesn't get ran out of this game early, he should get to 6 strikeouts. He's the only one I'm really truly worried about on this list, and if he gets there, we're going to hit this at plus 788. And the funny thing is, my strikeout parlay doesn't have a single one of these guys on it. So I have
that's wild
8 different pitchers today.
You've got a lot of
pitchers which to go for 6 strikeouts.
You are not only that, you are so locked in on pitchers. You're looking for walks with Jordan Alvarez too, and we're gonna have a walk parlay.
I wish we had have gotten that one more strikeout last night, and we would have been locked into the 750 club. We were so close, but thankfully we hit the parlay. But still, we'd be up a decent amount right now. But I think we're gonna hit this one. I really actually do. This is one of the few times that I bet a 750 club and actually have some confidence in it. It's very, obviously I bet them and I like the stats and they all make sense, but it's plus 750 for a reason. But this is one of the first times that I feel like, you know what, I think we can actually hit this one. I feel like this is more like a plus 200 than a plus 750. So we'll see. Maybe Paul Skeens has another rough start. Maybe McLean does what he does when I bet him. Who knows? Maybe Mize will not actually live up to the potential. There's a lot of things that could happen, but this is what I'm going with. I feel good about it. That is at plus 788. I told you we're getting weird today.
All right. Love it. Very weird.
Moving on. Oh, we're already into it. Well, you know what? I let you go first because I saw you had 452 billion bets. So I will let you have the floor. I've been talking an awful lot. Matter of fact, for this, you're going to get center stage because you got a lot to talk about.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I'll be fast. Paul Skeens, Cantillo, already talked about that. Thankfully, you had him too. I want to talk really quickly about this guy, Sean Burke. I don't know where he's been all my life, but I finally have found him, and he's maybe I have used him for marquee matchups in the past, and I just don't remember. But I was looking at his numbers today, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, just look. I'm just gonna go. This is most recent to oldest starts. 7 innings, 9 strikeouts. 6 innings, 11 strikeouts. 5 1/3 innings, 8 strikeouts. 6 1/3 innings, 6 strikeouts. 7 1/3, 8 strikeouts. 4 innings, 6 strikeouts. 4 1/3, 7 strikeouts. He's hit 6 or more strikeouts. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 straight starts. 9 straight starts. He's hit 6 or more. Sean Burke. He's a White Sox. That's why I don't know. Maybe I have been betting him and I just forgot him because he's a White Sox. But give me him and Trey Savage, 6+ Ks. Schlittler and Yamamoto. You're gonna have to come back up and say Yamamoto for me really quick. Come on.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Schlittler and Yamamoto. I mean, obviously, look at that. That's -1 there. I could have used it as the marquee to be like safer and just build up on the units. I did think about that, but I bet it anyway, and I wanted to put it. Just didn't want it to be the front and center matchup. And then Gilbert and Ray, I think all just. I have the stats here, and I was gonna go over them. I mean, if you talk, the bigger sweats are Robbie Ray. He's hit this in 42% of his starts this season, and I already mentioned Cantillo, but the others are at least 50% or better. Even though I said that all about Sean Burke, by the way, he's only hit it 58% of his starts, but he's just been on some kind of ridiculous roll. And then really quick about those pitchers, I just wrote down some fun facts. Some of them funner than others. Speaking of Robbie Ray, who could forget he was the 2021 Cy Young? I did forget that. Logan Gilbert, he led the majors in innings pitched last season, becoming the first Mariner to do so. Good for him. Paul Skeens, he loves Spider-Man. Joey Cantillo, named after Joe DiMaggio. Fun fact. Cam Schlittler grew up a Red Sox fan. And when I was Googling fun facts, one of them AI gave me was his broadcasters have trouble pronouncing his name. And I wonder why. I'm looking at you, Professor. Yamamoto enjoys making Japanese pottery. So that's just fun fact. Sean Burke, walking bucket. He averaged 22 points per game in basketball in high school. And then Trey Savage, fun fact about him, first pitcher ever to start multiple World Series games within the first 8 career games started. So those are my pitchers. Speaking of pitchers, Hunter Green, 9+ strikeouts. I like that at 207. He was actually number 1 on Dinger's Almanac for pitchers. The Cards bet running it back. I hit yesterday, Walker and the pitcher. Doing that again, Walker and the pitcher. This time 3 strikeouts for Palante. And then I'm also Martin Gailing, Walker home run. And then Dinger Almanac for home runs. Cody Clemens, look at that, +600. He was the top guy for Dinger's Almanac to hit home run today. And then James Wood, love that. I have a last call with home runs that I didn't write down, but I just wanted to that I didn't put there. That I'll get into and see if you like it. Maybe I'll throw it in there when we make our big parlay. But yeah, that's what I got.
All right. I was just looking to see. I don't think I put my home run parlay down either, so I'll have to pull that up and just talk about it because I didn't put it down for my long ball either. I mean, my last call because I had so much other stuff I was getting into. Yep. All right. What happened? Where'd your other slide go?
Oh, I got rid of it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. So, going on. We got the PD King. I'll let him talk about it, and then we'll go over it.
What is up, Just the Best Lib Nation? It's your boy, PD King, coming to you with my performance double of the day. I'm going with Logan Gilbert, 6+ Ks, and the Mariners money line. They're going up against the Giants. Giants are a terrible team. They're going to be sellers at the deadline. I expect the Mariners to try to keep their lead in the AL West. Well, actually, just trying to get there because the Rangers currently have the lead, one of the worst divisions in baseball, but Mariners will get the job done versus the Giants today. And Logan Gilbert is the main reason why I believe that. Listen, he has a season 9.4K per 9. But over his last 3 starts, it's dropped to 8.1. I expect him to get right versus the Giants today. I'm expecting him to go 7 innings. So if he goes 7 innings and takes his last 3, he's going to get to 6. So that's the reason I'm taking 6 for Logan Gilbert today and the Mariners money line. That's the PD of the day. Let's see what else I got in a little bit later.
All right. Was that it? Was that it?
Sorry, I was on mute talking the whole time. So what I didn't realize until just now when he said that is he put a whole nother video in there that I did not add. So we're going to be adding that right now.
Oh, okay. Look, at first I thought he had like a
Dinger.
oh, there it is.
It's all right, you're
All right,
good.
sorry.
All right, let's go back into his new video.
Hey, it's Bryce Harper. I'm going to keep going with Bryce Harper till he hits one on the Martingale. He's at plus 410 today, so I did not have to increase the bet, even though we lost yesterday. That's okay. No big deal. No worries. Bryce Harper hits a dinger today versus Nolan McLean. Now, I know he's 1 for 6 against him lifetime. I know he doesn't have a home run against him. Harper, being the showman he is, coming up in a tight spot, he's going to hit one hard. Wind is blowing like across. It's crosswind today at around 13 miles an hour at Citizens Bank Park, but it's blowing from left field to right field, so it's not going to hurt Harper unless he tries to go oppo, but I expect him to try to pull one, get it up into the seats in right field. Give me Bryce Harper long ball today, plus 410.
How many views did this man do?
It's okay. I like this. At first I thought he had like a, I don't know, like a folder or something with like paper in it. And then I realized it was a tablet or whatever
I'm
it is he's got.
Did the tabletop? I think the tabletop. I'm wondering if the tabletop video didn't come through because it says tabletop.
Oh.
There's no video there.
Oh no.
So, well, we got his long ball reasoning, and we got his other
We got the PD of the day.
the PD of the day, but we don't have this one. But you know what?
Oh, he likes Sean Burke too. And Skeens. All right, cool.
His ladder parlay is Phillies pitcher Rango. It was funny because last time that man pitched, I took his under of 4 and hit it, but I think he hit 3, so 3 is kind of his line, especially because you don't know how deep he's going to go. McClanahan 4+ strikeouts. Burke, you talked about him a lot already.
Yeah,
Yoshinobu Yamamoto 6+ strikeouts, and he's going Gilbert in this one 7+ Ks, and then Hunter Green, who you'll see I really like today too.
Yep.
8+ Ks plus 1145, boosted to 17-18. PD of the day he went over already. His other PDs are Sean Burke and White Sox money line at plus 138. Paul Skeens, obvious, Pirates money line plus 114. He's round robining the White Sox and Pirates at plus 409, White Sox Mariners plus 385, Pirates Mariners plus 386, and parlay all 3 together at plus 939.
I wonder if is that. Do you think that's with the pitchers or is that just money line?
No, that's all the PDs.
Oh,
He round robin all the PDs.
okay.
He does that every time he puts multiple PDs up.
Okay.
So he's just making sure he puts out what the odds for each one is. So those are his bets for today. Let me go ahead and remove this too because that's distracting. All right. So then we're gonna get into mine. So strikeout parlay today. We're going Foster Griffin 5+ strikeouts. Foster Griffin has 5+ strikeouts in 5 of his last 7. He's going against the Athletics, who averaged 8.79 strikeouts per game, but they're up to 9.33 over the last 3 games. Joey Cantillo, 6+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5. The Pirates strike out 9.4 times per 9 innings. They're averaging 11.33 over the last 3. Then lastly, Hunter Green, 6+ strikeouts. He's hit this in his only 2 starts of the year. He's pitched twice this year. He's gone 7 and 12. And he's going against the Rockies, who strike out 8.6 times, which ironically, the Rockies have spent the entire year last year at the bottom, and they're like 19th or 20th. They're like better than like 10 or 11 teams this year in strikeouts per 9, which is kind of crazy to think about how quickly they've revamped that team. But it is still the Rockies. Hunter Green has been locked in. I feel like he's already gotten over a 6 in both of his starts. So I think 6 is kind of an easy line for him to get at plus 250. Instead of the hit parlay today, we're doing something different. And it's only 2 legs. So we're going to run Seiya Suzuki 2+ total bases. He's on a 7-game hitting streak with 11 hits and 2 home runs over those 7 games. I think that he can either get here with either a double or better, or the 2 singles. He's been having a couple of multi-hit games sprinkled in there to go with some of his extra base hits. And then lastly, I've got Ellie De La Cruz, 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. He's on a 5-game hitting streak with 17 hits, runs, and RBIs over those 5 games. The man gets on base, steals bases, and he can get knocked in, or he can get an RBI. He's a little bit of a multi-tool player, especially when it comes to getting hits. I think that he can get the 2+ hits, runs, the RBIs, TA. And we're getting this at better odds than some of these 3 hit parlays at plus 265. So I wanted to change it up a little bit. The hit parlay hadn't hit the last 2 or 3 days, so I wanted to do something a little different today. And then obviously I've got the Alvarez 1+ walk and minus 107. So again, a little different today. These pitchers that I haven't used all year. Actually, I don't think I've bet Foster Griffin, Hunter Green, or Joey Cantillo. Well, Hunter Green, obviously, because he's only pitched twice. But the other 2 guys, I don't think I've bet all year. So these are all different. Then I have not done a parlay 2 where I've not done hits. I've done something different. These are usually in the 750 club. We're using just 2 legs of it for a parlay today.
Yeah,
so,
surprise.
Switching things up a little bit today, seeing what happens, seeing how I can't shake things up a little bit. I've still got plenty more to come on the last calls, to be clear, that we're not even close to done. But that is it for the tabletops, and here we go.
Oh man.
First, I've got my World Cup bet today. I've got Argentina money line, including extra time. I've got Lionel Messi 1+ score or assist, including extra time. Those are important because it doesn't always include it. You have to make sure you're betting it correctly. Then I have both teams to score at plus 671. This is where I envision this game being something like 1-1 going into extra time. I think that this is going to be a heavily fought game. I think Messi is probably going to score the goal, but just in case, he's either scored or had the assist in every game that they've played in this World Cup. So I wanted to play it safe a little bit here and just bet the assist, score or assist. I do think it's going to be 1-1, so I think both teams easily score. I think that Argentina ends up pulling this off 2-1 in extra time. So that is why I got it, and I got it plus 671. That I believe that one didn't have, that had a 10% boost on it. If I had added one more leg, I could have got a 50% boost, but I didn't want to push it. I just wanted to get the win. And then I don't know if anybody's been paying any attention to U.S. Open and all this Bryson DeChambeau drama. But what I'm going to tell you is the amount of people going on record talking all kinds of craziness about Bryson DeChambeau, and the man just went out there and stuck a 67 in their face with all the talk they're doing. Rory running his mouth about him, and then he's got Nick Faldo saying he lacks strategy. And I don't know if anybody saw his post 67 interview he did. He used the word strategy 7 times in that conference to let them know that he heard him. He said, well, I think I was just very strategic today by hitting a lot of fairways. I was locked in with my strategy. He's clearly letting this fuel him. And if anybody knows Bryson DeChambeau, I think what happened was when he left to go to LIV, obviously he made enemies, but he took the money. And I think personally, he's like, I got the money. I think the LIV competition is not, there's good golfers there, but it's not the same level week in and week out that the PGA Tour is. So I think he kind of checked out a little bit. He's been focusing on YouTube. He's been focusing on a lot of other avenues, his 50 under, whatever. All these guys running their mouth has pissed him off, and I think he's locked in. He is with like 3 or 4 shots off the lead coming in today. I think he's going to put up a 65 and win this thing. And you're getting it at plus 1680 today. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I just have this feeling that he's going to use this fuel to the fire. I do appreciate Scotty Scheffler when he was asked directly about this, especially after the comments that Rory made. And he took the PC route. He said, I do have a lot of thoughts about it, but we're in the middle of a tournament, and it's disrespectful to talk about it in the middle of a tournament. So I appreciate him saying that. I don't care what his opinions are after the fact, but talking the way that Rory did the other day, I was shocked that he was being that blunt about it, and then other guys who are not even playing anymore running their mouths. I hope it fuels him and we get this at plus 1680. Then I've got, if you are on DraftKings, every Sunday you can get, if you do 11 legs, you can get 105% boost. So PD King gave us his last week. I'm doing a round of it this week. So I've got all of them down here. Dodgers, no. I just put the one team because it's too much to type it out. But the Dodgers, Yankees, no runs first inning. You've got two very, very good pitchers on the mound. Probably top 6 or 7 in the league right now, going against each other. I think that we can easily get past that first inning. Pittsburgh, no run first inning. There's going to be a lot of strikeouts, and might be a lot of strikeouts in this first inning. Again, all these teams. And then we got Giants, no runs first innings. I feel good about those. Blue Jays, I'm taking them plus 1.5. I think they can win the game. But if you're going to give me a cushion, I'm going to take it. Red Sox have won, 12 in a row, I think. They're on fire. They've come nowhere, and they're just hard to beat right now. Astros plus 1.5. Marlins money line. Reds money line. Nationals money line. I told you I think the Rangers beat the Braves today. Rangers money line. And Cubs money line. I got this at plus 37,863 with a 105% boost. I got it at plus 77,620. So it's $1 to win about $777, which is what I bet it on today. So don't throw a lot on it. Throw a dime, throw 10 cents, whatever. But that is what I'm running out there. I mean, look, a 10 cents wins you like $80 if you bet 10 cents in this hit. So why not? Like if you don't like it and you're like whatever's not gonna hit, it's worth 10 cents. You find that in the cash. And let me look. I think I bet a home run parlay, but maybe I'm just tripping and I didn't. So I'm gonna go look real quick. If I didn't bet a home run parlay, then we can do that too. But
Yeah.
You can go ahead. I'm gonna look. You read off yours and I'll look on here.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So I did a hit parlay. I'm shocked that you don't have one. But it's Dinger Almanac, the top 3. James Wood, Gabriel Moreno, and Curtis Mead, 2 Nationals, and then a Diamondback, plus 115. I like that. I'm opposite of you on the World Cup. I don't know. I'm not even like, oh, I'm so upset. You could, it very well could be Messi, and I have 2 other World Cup bets that I didn't put on here. I don't know. I just figured I'd just stick with one because it's the simplest one. But I do have a couple other bets that have like Messi score, assists, stuff like that. I also think it's going to go to extra time and maybe even penalties. But I have Spain minus 1.5 on the corners and then to win. So that's just win in general at plus 242. And then for the Open, I have Justin Rose, Rob McIntyre, John Rahm top 20 at plus 1,000. And then I have Fleetwood, Rose, and Rahm top 20 and top 10. And then I said yesterday I have all the winners that I picked. I didn't add anything. I was thinking about adding Bryson, but I didn't end up doing it. Rose, Homa, Koepka, Clark, Scotty, Rahm, and Henley. I don't know where anybody is right now. I was actually going to look that up. And I'm going to count everything. And obviously, if any of those guys wins, I'll share the odds. But golf odds are all over the place. I just want to see if any of my guys, where the top 20 bets are.
And I'm going off of a gut feeling alone. I think Argentina is the reason I'm going with Argentina is I think this is Messi's last World Cup, and they want to go out on top, and they're going to do everything in their power to win this game. I think they're going to be on a little bit of extra level just because of that. I think Messi might be on an extra level because I don't know what the thing what he needs for Golden Boot. I don't know if he's got to score 1 or 2. That's on the line too. There's a lot of stuff on the line. I just think Argentina is going to find a way to pull this game off. But I certainly understand betting Spain. They're a very, very good team. So I'm doing the Messi magic to try to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I fully understand betting Spain.
Well, is Justin Rose out of it? Justin Rose is out of it, isn't he?
All right, so we're gonna go. Here we go. This is what I meant to put.
Oh yeah, Justin Rose didn't even make it. So all my bets are already lost. So that's that.
Oh, here it goes. I bet my home run parlay was Yordan Alvarez and Willie Adames both hit a home run at plus 1927.
Yeah, do you want to put together the big
Oh
parlay
yeah,
now?
I actually already started one while we were talking. I have his Shohei walk, and I added Sean Burke's 6 strikeouts since you were talking so highly of him.
Love Sean Burke.
And Petey King used him also, and I don't have a bet on him yet, so I threw that in there.
Okay.
What else do we want to do here? We got. I think what we do, because we all have. I wish I had to put this bet that I made last minute last night. I did a PD parlay and I hit that yesterday at plus 400, but I didn't do it until the first games had ended because I was trying to make up some money on DraftKings. It's funny, but I ended up smacking that, which gave me more money today. Let's go ahead and add Hunter Green since we all have him bet on ours.
Don't do 9 though. Do like.
Oh, I'm not doing 9. Yeah, no. I'll do. Let me look at his line. His line is. Need 8 to be plus money. We'll do 7 to be safe. He's got. I also another pitcher I don't have is Yamamoto on my tabletop today. I wasn't it was kind of weird on whether that game like those were the pitchers, and it finally got finalized early this morning. It was like questionable whether they were the ones pitching, which is why I kind of stayed away from it. But I'm going to go ahead and add Yamamoto for 7 also. So Yankees, why not? We need one more bet, I think, to make this worthwhile. We won't go home run. We don't want to go crazy and miss it. We can buy one.
Want to go Messi?
Messi is
Score or assist?
Gotta go out of baseball. World Cup. There we go. Messi at minus 120. There you go. All right, yeah. So we've got Shohei to be for a walk. That's at plus money, by the way. Shohei for a walk.
Oh,
Yoshinobu Yamamoto 7 strikeouts. Sean Burke at 6 strikeouts. Hunter Green at 7 strikeouts. And Lionel Messi score or assist plus 1654.
do we want to get crazier, or do you want to just stick with that?
Let's try to hit one of these. Let's not go crazier. Let's stick with this one, and if we can hit one of these, then we're gonna fire a big one.
All right, I'm with
Especially
that.
since I already have the plus 72,000 or whatever.
Yeah, it's a fun one too. Hold on. Okay, can you type that out actually, please?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me actually bet it real quick. Actually, the odds just changed to plus 1771, so it just got better. Oh, I almost accidentally bet $22 on that. Yeah, I've got you 100%. I'm just trying to make. There we go.
I know. Okay, Shohei walk. I love the walk. Can't believe Shohei walk is plus money.
I couldn't believe that either.
The walk bets, man. Let's go.
We've got.
Start looking up guys who walk all the time.
Yeah, it could be some money that we're leaving on the table. We didn't know.
Seriously, especially they're all plus money. Yep, Shohei plus 107.
Yeah,
That's what Alvarez was, right?
he was minus 107, but it was
Oh,
close.
jeez. Okay, Burke. So we got a bunch of strikeouts. And then Messi scores. So Burke, 6. Green, 7. Yamamoto, 7. So it's Burke, Green, Yamamoto, and then Messi, right? Yeah. Five picks?
Yeah, it's 5. Sean Burke and Messi. Oh, I put 1+. It's 1+ walk. My bad. Oh, there it is. So we got Shohei 1 walk, Hunter Green 7 strikeouts, Yoshinobu Yamamoto 7 strikeouts, Sean Burke 6 strikeouts, and Messi assist or score plus 17-17. I actually like the fact that it's 17-17.
Oh no, I don't think. Oh, goal plus assist.
Oh no,
Alrighty.
we missed it by 1 strikeout yesterday. So, or no, the home run is what we missed this by yesterday. We missed the Jordan Alvarez home run. He had a double, but not a homer. So hopefully we can hit this one today. This one's actually slightly bigger than the one yesterday. So
I'm hyped for this.
I mean, I've honestly like, what we sweating a walk and maybe an assist. Like the strikeouts, I feel like are gonna hit.
Yeah, we're sweating. We're sweating. We're sweating.
If Shohei gets walked in the first inning, we're gonna be pumped.
So we're sweating two of the biggest superstars in the sports world
For
to do one of them to do like one of the coolest things they could do on their own on like the biggest level, and then one to just get a walk. One could be the World Cup winning goal or assist, and the other is just get on first base. He could get hit in the hip, and we'd be like, yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is, you know what made me look this up is yesterday, Dylan Dingler had been hit on 3 straight at bats. Like he got not walked, he got hit in 3 straight at bats. He tied our MLB record.
That counts for the bet, right?
Yeah.
If they get hit by a pitch.
Yeah, hit or walk counts.
Okay.
So
3 in a row. That's great.
he got hit in 3 straight at bats, and I was like, then I saw Alvarez getting intentionally walked twice yesterday. I was like, you know what? I wonder what his line is for getting walked. And then I saw it was close to even money. I was like, oh, we're doing this.
Do you remember when there was this guy, Stephen Piscotty? He was a Cardinal at the time, and this was a couple years ago, and he got hit by the pitch, he stole second and got hit by the throw, and then he was trying to score on a hit, and he got hit by the throw home. He got hit 3 times in a trip around the bases. But getting hit 3 times in a row is crazy. That was an MLB record too.
This is wild what I'm doing right now. And I'm throwing a full unit on this because why not? This is another last call. I just took Shohei and Jordan Alvarez together to get walked at plus 304.
Yeah. Yeah. While we're sweating Lionel Messi winning a World Cup with a heroic goal.
This went 2 of the greatest hitters in the baseball to get walked.
Yeah, we're rooting for 2 of the best hitters to get a pitch hit in the butt. just get on first base.
Only on Just the Best, so you're getting these bets. I'm not.
Yeah, they could be losing 12-0.
You can watch other people and you can claim that they're better than us, but I promise you're not getting these bets.
No. Does intentional walks count too? It has to, right?
Yep, 100%.
Right, cool.
Anytime he gets hit, walked, intentionally walked, no matter how it happens.
I'm all in on walks right now.
I'm coming. First at bat, Shohei's gonna get drilled, and I'm gonna be going yes.
I think on the slow baseball days, we have to just pick one guy to get a walk on each team.
And you could imagine some of these guys that don't hit very good probably have high odds to get walked.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to start doing the research on walks.
That'll do it for us.
10,000 steps. 10,000 steps to first base a day. That's what we do.
Here are the units. I'm at 20 and 29, up 13.61. Douglas lives is 23 and 48, up to 11.73. PD King, I think, is up on this, but this is what we have it at right now. 3 and 7, up 0.722. Chicks Picks Gen up 2.41. Parker has not made a bet, and C Money is still missing in action.
It's funny how that's almost like a letdown month after like the couple months we've had recently.
I mean, we're up 24, 31, 33, so 31 units it looks like ish, give or take. Yeah. To go with the 700 units we're up for the year up until this month. So, look, I tell you all the time, not professional gamblers, but we clearly are doing research and There's money to be made out here, in these on this. If you're following the right
Money to
things.
win and lose, so do it responsibly for sure.
That's right. So, but like you said, stick to that. As long as you're staying within your means and gambling responsibly, you will be fine whether you win or lose. That's what we do. So when you see us having losing streaks, and we've had months where we were negative, we were okay because we stuck within our limit. Fanatics is really promoting setting your own limit, where it prevents you from betting beyond that limit on your thing, which is actually, I did it today. I set it just to be safe.
Nice.
Because there are days on here when we make these crazy bets, I get a little carried away. So I wanted to make sure now I set it higher than I normally are going to bet anyway, but still. So yeah, if you need help doing it on your without doing it on your own, set those limits on the site, and it'll help limit it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But that being said, those are the bets for today. I have bowling tomorrow night, so I don't know if anybody else is doing a show. If we don't do a show, we will 100% will have bets online. If they do a show, then I will try to have a video. It kind of depends on how late work is for me tomorrow. But regardless, there will be something on our page. So make sure you're following us on X. There will be bets there if there's not a show. Just like every single day, as long as there's some sports to be betting on, we're going to be betting on them. It doesn't matter what it is. We've bet table tennis in this thing, so look, we're all encompassing here. As like you said, we got walks going on. So you know what?
I got walks. I got walk research I got to get on.
Follow us on X, and once we get to 500, we will still be giving away that $50 gift card to a sportsbook of your choosing. And we have other stuff coming down the pipe once we get to 500. So please follow us, let your friends know, share with them, have them follow us. It doesn't cost you anything, and we give out our bets for free every single day. We never are going to put a paywall up. Don't have to worry about that. We're going to keep giving these bets out for free.
True.
And as always, you all chase that bag responsibly, and these are the hot tips for your bet slips.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.